We're about to go live. London, Ontario to Switzerland. 6-hour time difference. I had to wake up early for this. Let's do this, world. Got my notes already. I'm gonna change up the scenery a little bit. I don't like that spot. Move over here. Some behind the scenes podcast. It took me half an hour to set this thing up right now. Jesus. Struggling this morning. Damn. Don't. Make sure you guys go to sleep at a proper time. Don't be up till like 1:30, 2 in the morning trying to edit and get work done. Just go to bed. Go to bed, guys. Oh, I can hear you. Now I can see you. Yeah, that's impressive. But Charlie has actually joined us on our human experiment journey. He's actually all the way in Switzerland right now. So this was a little struggle to get this going this morning because we're 6 hours apart. But we made it work. We had a little troubles with the internet here this morning. But I just want to say, Charlie, it's great to have you on this podcast. Tons of content is coming your way, so make sure you subscribe to the YouTube channel, follow my Twitter, follow my Instagram, follow all that. So just did a little Snapchat there. I had to fill you guys in on what's going on with my day because that is the whole point of being a human experiment, is to show you guys the factors that are affecting me and my life, and then you guys can see long term on YouTube what are the effects of it, what's happening to my body, what's happening to my mentality as I grow certain skills or certain knowledge, or I implement certain nutrition or certain factors into my life. Just wrapped up that amazing podcast there, hosted a live Google Hangouts on air with Charlie, another one of our human experiments like I explained earlier there. But it is a beauty day in London, Ontario. Gonna soak up some more of that free vitamin D to prep for the 1-year transformation photos. And then, what do I got planned for today? I got 2 videos coming for you today because today is the day that I am starting to put the videos up on YouTube for this 30-day vlog challenge. So thank you guys so much for following along this journey. Let's start the day off right here. Let's do this.
Wanna come play, boy? Yeah? Hello. Who's a good boy? Yeah? You good boy? Yeah? You a good boy? Here. Yeah. Who's my boy? Who's my boy? Yeah. Get some water. Go get some water. Oh boy.
Two hours later.
So it is 2 o'clock there. It's been an amazingly productive day so far. I'm sitting right around 16 and a half hours fasted right now because, as you guys saw in my last video, I had some pumpernickel bread with some avocado and some eggs for my last meal, and then that was it. So today I've had absolutely nothing but water and a couple coffees there, and now I'm about to head off to the gym for a nice weak point workout. Now I know you guys have been waiting to see and to find out what I do for my weak points. I'm having some trouble filming at my gym, but I promise that over this 30-day experiment I will have at least 1 or 2 full fasted workouts coming out. I'm considering doing one where I voice over me just lifting, and then doing another one where I'm actually in the gym and I'm talking to the camera and I'm describing what I'm doing and why. So don't worry guys, I promise some of my workouts are coming for you there. I've been doing a lot of work to bring up my weak points in terms of my posture, my legs, my glutes, and my inner and lower chest there. And I've been seeing some great progress. I can't wait to show you guys the results on my body from a year of doing intermittent fasting and being in a caloric deficit for 70 to 80% of the year. Basically 4 to 7 days out of the week, I'm in a caloric deficit. And according to most bodybuilders and what most people tell you is you need to be in a caloric surplus in order to put on muscle. And to be honest, I don't think you need to bulk to put on muscle. And that's what I'm trying to prove on my body. But I'm gonna head out to the gym here. I'll see you guys when I get home. all back from the gym. We're just creeping on to 4 o'clock there. I'm now sitting at about 18 and a half hours completely fasted. No food, no calories, just a couple of coffees went into my system. I got the latest full day of intermittent fasting video all up and live there. I discuss a little bit about marijuana, vitamin D, and storing some salmon. So if you guys are interested, make sure you go check that out. I got another big ass salad ready to go here and some fruit. No protein, no sources of meat is going into my system right now at this first meal. As you guys might have saw from yesterday or my latest video that came out, that yesterday I only had like 110 grams of protein. And I also mentioned that I believe that we as human beings, we don't have to be as consistent day to day. We just need to average things out for the week. So today, the beautiful one's coming over and we're making some homemade hamburgers, and I'm gonna smash down about 3 or 4 of those suckers. So I'll probably be around 180 to 200 grams of protein for today. So this is where you can kind of justify. You're gonna go high on one day and a little lower on the other. And as long as you're averaging things out for the week, then I think you'll be fine. This is what I've been experimenting with on my own body over the last couple years. I took intermittent fasting really serious and really strict for the first 4 years or so. And then for the last year, basically my first year on YouTube there, I just wanted to push intermittent fasting to the test. I wanted to see, can I get results if I have a really high day of carbs and low protein and fat, and then the next day I have high protein and fat and low carbs? And then I kind of did that. I actually went 2 days and 2 days like that, and I found after a month or two I was still getting results. I was still able to put on noticeable muscle mass. So that's just one thing that I believe we as human beings, you might lose some nutrition, you might lose some vitamin and deplete some things from your body, but as long as you're gonna restore and give your body back all that stuff the next day or the day after, I think you're gonna do fine, and I think that you can get results. And like I said, that's what I am trying to prove on my own body. But one thing I realized while I was at the gym there is that over these last few days here, I've been taking you guys through a lot of what I'm doing right now, what I'm trying to do to affect my life right now. And I realized that I haven't told you guys too much about my past. So I thought that I would dedicate this video to discussing my past and why I'm so passionate, why I want to bring some of these things into fruition. So I'm a bit of an adrenaline junkie. Growing up as a child, I skied since I was about 3 years old. I've snowboarded since I was about 10 years old. And it was only these last 2 years that I haven't skied or snowboarded at all. So I've been basically skiing and snowboarding my whole life there. It's one of the things that I feel free when I do it. Like, nothing is bothering me when I'm just flying down the side of a mountain, carving things out, and just being fully engulfed in it.
Powder! Can't even see the board.
So I went off to college there. I went to college to be a resource drilling and blasting technician in a college here in Ontario called Fleming College. It's basically like a nature college. There's a whole bunch of like fishery programs, forestry. It was all this kind of stuff. And then you had the drillers out in the back who we were destroying the land while everyone inside was trying to make it more sustainable and things. rather enjoyed that, learning about heavy machinery, learning about all this stuff I've never learned about before. I love building skills and I love building knowledge, so I really enjoyed that. It was a 2-year program, and from there I got a job. In the last month of school there, we actually had several companies come to the school. I believe like 99% of the people who took this course had a job within a month of leaving the school, because this is just, drilling is something that they don't really teach in school, so everything has to be learned firsthand in drilling. So when they saw that, you know, these people have 2 years of schooling and they have all this experience on different drills, companies were just coming down, and I actually got a job in an underground gold mine. I worked in this underground gold mine for about 1.5 years. I worked like 7,000 feet underground. It was like 30 degrees under there. It was all hot and sweaty. It was crazy. So that right there, that was adrenaline for me. Like, that was thrilling. I loved that for the first couple months. I was learning so much. I was doing things that, you know, most people in the world will never do. No, go ask anyone that you know. Have they ever been 7,000 feet into the earth? I did that for 1.5 years, but like I said, that was a lot of fun, and I actually made a lot of money from that. And from that money, I wanted to continue my adrenaline junkie nature. So I actually went to a skydiving school. I am about halfway to becoming certified as a skydiver. I'll flash up on the video here, my video of my very first jump. My first jump ever, I had to do a little course before, but I didn't do it tandem, so I wasn't attached to anyone. I got to pull my own chute. I got to fly my own chute all the way to the ground and land on the ground myself. So I really enjoyed that. Honestly, that is one of the most amazing highs I've ever experienced in my life, and I can't wait to be able to experience that again. So once I did that first jump, I was like, you know, this is what I need to do in life. This is something that, like, I can't go to sleep and not think about this. So I did it 4 more times. Like I said, I'm about halfway to becoming a fully certified skydiver. But after about 1.5 years of working in this gold mine, I started to build up all my skills and knowledge, and I stopped learning things. I stopped growing. There was nothing more for me to learn. So I lost my passion in that mine. I thought that was something that I was passionate about, but it took me learning about skills, learning more about myself, personal knowledge. I got a whole hell of a lot of personal knowledge there, and it's not like something that I regret. I do not regret working in that underground gold mine, because I learned a lot about myself, or else I probably would have still been stuck there slaving away to make as much money as I can so that I can jump out of planes every couple of weeks. So that is one thing for me, is that I'm a bit of an adrenaline junkie. As Vin Diesel says in XXX, I love anything that goes fast enough to do something stupid on. For me, it's a thrill. It is absolutely, it's wild, and it's something that I'm passionate about, when you're building skills and knowledge with something that a slight slip could kill you. It could end your life. It could destroy your body. So that is something that's thrilling for me, you know, skydiving, snowboarding, skiing. I want to do bungee jumping. I want to do all this crazy stuff, and that's actually part of why I am training to do these handstand push-ups. I want to be able to go on the edge of a building with a parachute on my back, do 3 or 4 handstand push-ups, and then do a somersault off the building. So that is something that, you know, throughout this YouTube journey, I have no idea where this is gonna take me and what is gonna be involved in the future, but that is something that, for myself, I will never let go of. I want to continue this skydiving certification, and now that I've started this YouTube journey, I'd love to take you guys through that, because just like riding a motorcycle or getting your driver's license, it is a big thing. There's a lot going on in your head, a lot of physical things there's a lot of skill and knowledge building in skydiving, and I believe that is something that can be transferred into other areas and other aspects of life. So if I could get the finances, if I could get, you know, this YouTube journey going and make it nice and sustainable where I can just kind of vlog my life and I don't have to think way too much about my experiments, then in the future, oh man, I'd love to get back into skydiving and become a fully certified skydiver and really do some crazy things. Well, I believe that's going to be it for me today, world. I'm not going to take you through my full day of intermittent fasting. I told you there I'm going to make some homemade hamburgers with a beautiful one tonight. If you guys are interested, make sure you go check out my Instagram. Make sure you're following me along on Snapchat and on Twitter. I got all that stuff. I try to keep them all different from each other, so if you go on my Instagram, you go on my Twitter, you'll find things that you won't find on my Snapchat. So make sure you guys are following along on there. All the links are in the description box below. So once again, thank you guys so much. Thank you for all the support. You guys are absolutely amazing, and this is why I am doing this 30-day YouTube experiment. I am the Hungarian experiment.